Hello movers, welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk about goals, but more importantly, how we can increase the chances of achieving those goals. I think most of us, we think every year, we're in January, how or which are the goals that we have for this year, what are the things that we would like to create, and all these things. Sometimes we become too excited in January, but then when you look back, so many times we don't get not even close to achieving those goals. That can be frustrating, and we can start thinking, well, setting up goals doesn't really work for me. Now, in this video, short video, I want to talk or give you or put you to think a little bit differently or a slightly different way about the goals. So first, thinking and writing down our goals makes a big difference. It has been proven that people that write down the goals and look at them often, there's much more chances to achieve them. But still, many don't achieve the goals. So what I want to talk today about, instead of setting up or being so fixated on the goal, I want you to think of which are the actions or the habits that you can start incorporating to your already busy life, busy days. We're all adults. We have so many responsibilities. Sometimes we think of the goals, and then in order to achieve those goals, we need to do very different things. And sometimes we can manage to sustain those, but for a very short period of time. Then, of course, because they are too hard on top of our already pretty busy and challenging life, that most of the time doesn't work. I see this all the time. So my idea for you is to start easy. Sometimes we get too excited and we start hard, like I'm gonna change my whole routine. That is very hard. So my recommendation, and this I know by experience, that has helped so many of my clients start achieving their goals, because 1 year is plenty of time to achieve certain goals. So of course need to be some realistic goals, but we have 1 full year ahead of us. Now, I want you to think more about the actions that you can do, even if it's, when we're talking about movement and training, even if it's 5 minutes, and not even every day. If you can start adding 5 minutes of movement, 10 minutes of movement, 3 times a week. That is minimum, something simple that even on those crazy busy days, you can find 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and focus on some movement that you want to do. Of course, let me know below, leave me a comment, what are your goals, or what are the things that you would like to improve this year, and I can give you some ideas of what can you be doing few minutes, a few times a week. So now this is, because it's only a few minutes and because it's only a few times a week, there's plenty of room for error. Because building the habit long enough to then achieve the goals, we need to stay in the game. Many times what happens, we set up these very high expectations, very challenging routines that then we cannot sustain. And then we start getting frustrated and we start believing that we can do it, we can change it. So again, give plenty of room, a few minutes. You can think 10 minutes, 3 times a week. Okay, in the comeback we do 30 minutes 3 times a week. But even we have the barefoot breaks that are 15, 20 minutes that you can do. Sometimes I just give them one movement to practice for those days. So even if you start making those, you're still moving forward. That gives you more confidence. That keep building the momentum, because what we want is momentum. Then when we stay consistent with this simple or easier plan, and that becomes solid, first you already start building a little bit of adaptation. And then we can add a little bit extra. Instead of saying, okay, 10 minutes, now I'm being okay, I'm being consistent, I'm gonna add 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So gradually, you keep building that consistency muscle. You become more confident in yourself, and then in 12 months, you will be surprised how much you can achieve just by making it easy enough for you, but staying in the game long enough. 12 months, that's a good amount of time. So that is it for today. Let me know below, what is that thing that you would like to achieve this year? And if you have tried before and not been successful. Thank you. Have a great day, and I see you on the next video.